Not playing any games. No game tonight. It's 3:15 a.m. It's nighttime. But that's a figure of speech. It's technically the morning. When the nighttime starts at lunch. At 1 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, 5 o'clock at night. That's about 3 o'clock at night. At 2 o'clock. It'll be an early night. We're starting at 2 o'clock. Okay. 1 o'clock in the night. That would be 1 p.m. If I told you, I'll meet you at 1 o'clock in the night, what would you think? What do you think? You better clarify. Oh, Crazy Girl Forever 6 is live. Dang it. People always go live right after I go live. Who's ready for a Tomb Raider video? How's that? Look, I'm in the Tomb Raider. The Tomb Raider. Easy. Yep. The inside of my shirt says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, college football game day. That is today. My brother says the quarterback of the Trojans has a stupid mustache. I'm thinking Johnny Manziel in my city. What great disgrace. What a great disgrace LA could face. I'm smoking the last of my weed at 3:18 a.m. which is a good hour. I used to traditionally, historically, I run out of tobacco at midnight. I mean, I always run out of weed. Right. Yeah. Because, as my brother would say, it's 3 a.m. Why do you need to smoke? Cheers. Wisdom. Oh, I could turn on the game, but I wanted to play Maple Story. I see Salt is level 117. It's pretty good considering I pretty much quit. 5 days per level, and I mean playing all day. Okay, playing all day for 5 days just to go up one level. And I have 35 more levels to go. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. Cheers. I'm returning to my skill-based roots as a gamer. That's right. Okay, so you have to grind a lot in Final Fantasy. Does that increase your skill? How about that music in Dragon Warrior 11? The battles are like 30 seconds, but you hear this, oh, the music never stops. You hear the same track. I was watching a good guy play the horse races, and the horse race had the same battle music. Oh. Is there an option to turn off that sound? I think you have to have endurance to listen to. The punishment. It's punishment for these high-end Sony games. These Sony games with CD digital soundtracks. They're trash. They give all the good beats to the rappers from Atlanta, and dog, they don't make video games in Atlanta. I'm sorry. If you don't have a copy of Def Jam in your Xbox right now, you're not allowed to talk. You probably, or I'll tell you what, you can talk if you had a copy of Def Jam at any time. If it was at any time inside your Xbox, you are allowed to talk. Okay, Flavor Flav main here, you know what I'm saying? Flavor Flav up here. What time is it? Okay. Time to smoke my last hit of weed. And then I'm gonna be pissed. I'll be pissed when the show's over. I have two options: sleep for 4 hours when the club opens up. They know me at the club. When I show up, they let me in. I like being there at 11 o'clock when there's no line and I could chill at the dab bar and fucking have it. I feel like about a gram on the dab rig right now. That's what I feel like. It take me about 15 minutes to smoke that. Amazing. It's amazing. I'm gonna clean my room. It's time to do the dreaded floor. It's floor night. And you know, turn bed to the bed is. You see, I got my door right here. I got my bed right there, and you know, I'm all the way back at the wall. I'm gonna take the bed and turn it. Then I'll be sleeping with my feet up in the air until I get tired of it, and I'll put my feet downhill. Sleeping with your feet downhill, I don't really like it, but you know, put my head in the corner, feet out to this direction, and I got my window right there. I can look out the window. Okay, the sun shines in over here, so if I put my sometimes the bed is here. It's in place of the computer table, and I'll put the computer table into that corner. Yeah, but it takes me at least a day, you know, an episode canceled. Oh, you know, when I'm doing that, I'm not making I'm not on my YouTube. I usually also at the same time will switch computers and build an entirely new OBS setup. Yeah, okay, man, it's Monday, it's football today. We are hours away hours away. Okay, might as well just tag this stream NFL. I can't even sleep till the game is over, man. I can't even sleep. I better get one score. I better get one score before I go to bed. You know what I'm saying? I need one score, dude. I need sleep. What does that mean? If I just had a score, it doesn't have to be a final score. Okay? I just want to see the games get going. That's all I want. Because the first game starts at. Let's look at the first games of the day. The big ones. There's no need to wait until they end. Because the best games are coming on first. That's right. Take a look at that schedule. We're looking at 10 a.m. on West Coast games. So we're looking at the 1 o'clock East Coast games first. As I note, there's 1, 2, 3, 9 games at 1 o'clock, including both of the Bengals' next opponents facing off against each other. It'll be Carolina in Atlanta. That's the game I want to see everybody get hurt. I want to see the ambulance. I want to see broken neck attack. I want to see all that shit on that game right there. Okay, that's the first game. 2,000 tickets are available for $54. It's also the cheapest game. I mean, the New York game is $39, but there's 2,000 tickets left for the Atlanta game. Damn, you can't sell out. They're not sold out. Wow, I could buy tickets for that right now. I could get 2,000 tickets for $54. Atlanta, step up your game. That's why I'm coming to town to get your cheap ass tickets next week. I will be there. I really think I will be there for the Bengals game. Okay. Okay, then, but we have 9. We have 9 games kicking off simultaneously, including the Los Angeles Rams in Buffalo. I think the Bills will put on their A game, and whoever wins, it'll be a close game. But I'd expect the Bills to win this game. And okay, we got Minnesota at Green Bay. It's probably going to be Minnesota winning. Houston at Tennessee in the who gives a fuck who's the Cowboy in 2018 anymore. There's no Cowboys. There's just people who live in cities that dress like they live in the fort. When I was in Texas in Killeen, we didn't see a lot of Cowboys. I was in the melting pot of Texas where most people there aren't from Texas. Who wants to be from Texas? Much love to all my friends still in Texas. Okay, I know people in Texas. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I will come to Texas. I don't care where you are. Okay, let's see this. Game of 5. The Cleveland Browns down in New Orleans. So the Browns get to relive like one of those Super Bowls they should have been to. Yeah, well, the Browns, they should have been to the Super Bowl a couple of years, but they just never make it. The Bengals played 2 Super Bowls in Florida. But they played one in Minnesota and in Florida. People don't always know Where were the Super Bowls that the Bengals actually played? Was it Detroit? I think it was. Let's see. Let's double check. 1981, 1988. Super Bowl 23. Joe Robbie Stadium, home of the Miami Dolphins. That is the one I watched. I didn't watch them all. I didn't get to watch them all, guys. Okay. But Pro Player Stadium, it has a couple. Who knows what they call it now? Double check. Super Bowl 16. That was a weird one. Yeah. Let's double check. Where was this motherfucking game? Pontiac Silverdome. Yeah, okay. They played it in what I call Detroit. Whatever. They played in Michigan. They played in Miami. Where did the Browns play? They played all their AFC champion. When they won the championship, they won it at home. They never was in they lost the championship in New York in 1950. Was it 1960? New York. They played a road game. See, if the Browns played any game on the road, they couldn't win because they were cheating. They were watching from the opposite sideline with signals and. Yeah, the Browns were pretty much undefeatable in Cleveland because they were doing that Bill Belichick shit. How about some grains? So yeah. Oh, there's more scores. I didn't go. More games to go over here. I think I covered 5. Of course, there's about 16 teams and potentially 16 games. But where's my ESPN.com? Look at that schedule. It's week 2. So we got Miami in the New York at MetLife Stadium versus the Jets. Tough game. If Miami isn't, Miami will probably beat the Jets. Okay, I'm gonna put my money on Miami. Kansas City at Pittsburgh is a tough one. I don't think Kansas City's good. I don't think most people understand what good means as a football player. But that's probably the biggest game they're going to get all year. It's very early in the season. Kansas City's going to play extremely hard. And I think they'll probably win the game. Okay. That isn't so we have the Browns at night coming up with the first game of the week. And yeah. The Pittsburgh and Cleveland, I get the scores before lunch. And I'll get the score for the next Bengals opponent before lunch. And everything else just doesn't matter, man. Nothing else matters. There's a road to the Super Bowl, and only one team in the AFC can take it. And that's going to be the Bengals. Barring the playoff situation. Let's take a look at playoff situations. Overall standings. If the playoffs started today, well, that's just stupid. There's too many tiebreakers. The first seed Bengals would have the bye week. They would play the winner of the 5-6 seed, which is the Bengals and the Patriots and the Jets. So the Bengals are unless it's they would get the eighth, fifth. Yeah, they'd get the eighth, fifth. So the Bengals would play the winner of the Patriots. They would get the Patriot. See, the Patriots and the Ravens would be in the playoffs. So they would get the winner of that game. You good luck. Nobody else in the league potentially has to deal with such bad matchups in the first round. How? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ESPN has Ravens in 8th place at 1-1. That's not correct. But there's so many. Okay, the Baltimore Ravens have already lost a game, but they have already won a game. There's only 8 teams with wins. How many teams make the playoffs? 8. Is that right? 4 division winners, 2 wild cards. Of course, yeah. 6 teams make the playoffs. My bad. This ain't basketball. There's no welfare teams in our playoffs. Can't we get somebody? I want the hard. You always want the hardest team you can get to, but it'll probably be a home game. Bengals are good this year. We're in good position. For the 4th or 5th time, the Bengals have started off undefeated. Thank you. Now, it's 3:37. I've spoken for 23 minutes about the league. Were there any more? I probably forgot one. Okay, we got the Colts in Washington, D.C. It's good to know that the good people of Washington are waking up to watch football promptly. Philadelphia at Tampa Bay. What do I think about that? Well, Tampa Bay is like a sleeper for a lot of people, I think. It's a home game. It's early in the morning though. The Tampa Bay, they all want to be Monday night heroes, okay? Because it's a Monday night town, and I don't think they're gonna do good. They're gonna play like Sunday morning bums. That's right. If it wasn't, and I'll tell you what, you smart ass Buccaneers, any smart ass Tampa Bay dudes out there, your team ain't shit, your city ain't shit, and if you didn't win that one Super Bowl with John Gruden, then you are by far 10 times worse than the Bengals. The Bengals have ever been in the history of the Bengals are your Lord. We are your King and your Savior. Okay, we are a real football team that holds this league together. So a shit team like Tampa Bay, and with their big Florida money and their fucking stupid stuff, fuck Tampa. I'm gonna go down to Tampa and be the biggest man. I'll be the biggest man in Tampa. Okay, because I'll go to Atlanta first. I'm going to Atlanta first. That's how you. That's how you. That's how you treat Atlanta. I mean, you go. See, I've always been an Atlanta first type of guy. Okay. Okay. Atlanta first. Okay. I went there in 1984. That was my first time. We didn't go anywhere else. And I went to the old airport. Okay. We did. There's no, let's go to on the way to nowhere. You can get halfway to nowhere, but you better stay right there. And that's Atlanta. Okay. You don't want to be wandering around, but you got to. Atlanta has no central location unless you're paying rent. And then, what is it? Just everybody owns cars, but there's not really roads. It's not a society of roads. Okay, they have roads in town, but their roads are they all go off road. Yeah, car drivers in Atlanta, only some of their roads. They be driving on dirt roads, living in dirt roads. In LA, we don't have dirt roads, so at least you can take one of those dirt roads in Atlanta all the way to Tampa. Okay, I'm sure it connects. How you doing? I'm talking mad trash, mad NFL trash. Saying bad things about all the people in the good cities. There's 32 teams to pick from. I could talk mad trash about any of them right now. Just looking at their names. Oakland, my neighbors. How many bus systems do you need? Why can't their public transport? If you don't go to this university, that bus, you can't get on that bus. Nothing but empty buses driving around everywhere. I gotta walk to the airport. At least I can afford mine. I'll be out of here. I'll be in Atlanta next week. Okay. So what do we got? Buffalo. I'm gonna go live in Buffalo. You think I'm playing? Oh, you think I'm playing? Think I'm playing? I've never even been to New York in my life. I don't know anybody from New York. I've never been to New York, but I'll be in Buffalo. Let's probably do a short one. Go pull a short one in Buffalo. Shit, I got it in San Francisco. I don't need to go anywhere else. Y'all jelly ass. Even the people in San Francisco, if I go out there, like these tech giants, these people in line at Starbucks, they think they got it, dude. I got it right here. I'm in San Francisco and I got my ass and nobody can stop me. Okay? Nobody can stop me because it's my ass. Okay? You know how many people have seen my ass? Zero. My ass is not my base of operations. No working here. No, I'm not working tonight. We slaving. I don't get paid. Shit. I'm not here to get paid. I'm here to talk mad trash about the NFL and tell you I got it here. But I'm coming to Buffalo. I should actually put a year on it by now. I could tell you I'll be there in 2024. by 2024, which is a fair warning. Fair warning.
Oh, yeah.
That goes there. Transform. Making edits in OBS.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. The bigger the better.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's nice. Properties. Widget settings.
Oh, yeah.
There's no reason that shouldn't be the biggest thing I ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Not big enough.
Oh, yeah.
Have a smoke, Queen. Better. Bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Some people will have some privacy for some. Decrypt this. Decrypt this. Welcome back to the next Spider-Man video. Yeah, Spider-Man, that's some good shit. Yeah, get your hot dog, Spider-Man. Who's got the bigger hot dog? I don't want to know. I ended up getting an extra 1,000 currency. I'm at 3,000 currency. That's better than 2,000. We're not going to log on to Overwatch. Properties, changing my picture. Yeah, good old Maple Story. Oh, Bo Dallas. Pound Town. Ah, crap on that. Shit. Show's all fucked up now. My show's all fucked up now. Good time to start it. To start over. Let's delete this image. Do we still got audio? Yeah, don't delete your audio source. Don't delete your chat. Leave the alert box just the way it is.
Oh,
Thank you.